Hi, everybody. It's Linda Hunt, Accessibility Solutions. Thanks so much for joining me. Today is International Day of Persons with Disabilities, and this year I'm just doing a little remote video to touch base on some things that have happened over 2020 and also to let you know about some exciting things that we're hoping will happen in 2021. So the International Day of Persons with Disabilities is held every year on December the 3rd to promote the full and equal participation of persons with disabilities and to take action for the inclusion of persons with disabilities in all aspects of society and development. This year's theme is Building Back Better towards a disability inclusive, accessible, and sustainable post-COVID-19 world. This year, we want to recognize, especially for me, all of the frontline workers, the caregivers, PSWs that make persons with disabilities lives easier every day, and all that they've had to go through during the pandemic. Just a little bit of a recap for 2020 and what we've been up to here at Accessibility Solutions. Spent quite a bit of time this year on work that advances disability rights in Canada. For those of you who joined us last year, you'll remember that I talked about the Empower You series with Council of Canadians with Disabilities and hosted in Ontario by Citizens with Disabilities Ontario, an organization that I sit on the board of. That followed up with Arch Disability Law and their United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and its optional protocol Community Champions course. So I'm pleased to announce that I finished that course and I am a certified community champion for the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and its optional protocol. So that means that I can come out and speak to groups about using the CRPD and its optional protocol on advancing disability rights here in Canada. I'd also like to talk a little bit about Bill 175, which is changes to the community and home care services. And that is something that, that we're watching very closely so that we're aware of what those changes are and how they're going to impact persons with disabilities in Ontario. Did a couple of speaking engagements this year. So Arch Disability Law hosted their final Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities and its optional protocol session. And I was pleased to be a speaker at that session. I'm also a speaker, and you can catch up with me online at the Disability and Work in Canada virtual conference, which is actually happening November 25th and 26th and December 1st and 2nd. So it's online. And I did a workshop called Overcoming Disability Barriers to Leadership. So that was, that's something that's near and dear to my heart, that even though persons with disabilities have different abilities, that they can still be leaders in their community. And that's important to me. I am a collaborative author in a book called Confidence Secrets, and we are going to be launching that book on December 16th. It's a virtual party and tickets are by donation, and donations in the Brantford area will be donated to Nova Vita. So I'm going to be sharing the invitation. Please join us at the party. It's a virtual party, and we can't have a in-person book launch, but certainly looking forward to seeing as many of you as I can on that event. We've entered into a partnership with In Situ Home Solutions, building accessible, affordable housing units for persons with disabilities. So affordable housing is a not unknown issue in most communities. What really does not get a lot of play or a lot of airtime is the lack of accessible, affordable housing. So some people talk about a 3-year wait list to get if you're on an affordable housing list, but that list can be 3 times as long 9 or 10 years if you're looking for an accessible, affordable unit. So we've partnered with In Situ Home Solutions to be able to provide accessible, affordable housing units that are portable and can be used in a number of situations. So look for some more information coming out from us on that in 2021. Couple of other things. Citizens with Disabilities Ontario has had a project going on for the last couple of months. Thanks to the Canadian government and the Canadian Red Cross funding, we were able to produce a COVID-19 guide for persons with disabilities. The guide is free. If you log on to the Citizens with Disabilities cwdo.org website or our Facebook page, you can just fill out the information and that guide will be sent to you. Or if you're an agency, ask for a couple of the guides so that you can share that with your clients or the people that you support within your agency. We continue to be involved with the Grand River Healthy Communities Collaborative and their health equity initiative, which is something that's very near and dear to my heart as a person with a disability and having equitable access to healthcare in the community. We are also involved with the Asset-Based Community Development Symposium, planning the 3rd symposium, which we anticipate this year will be in early 2021 and will be a virtual event. So stay tuned for more information on that. I myself am a member of Ladies Who Lead. So if you're watching this video because I've shared it on Ladies Who Lead, something that we had to move to this year was virtual meetings, but also taking part in that. And I'm also a member of 100 Women Who Care Brantford. We have not been able to meet, and normally when we meet, we can raise up to $10,000 in one evening for a charity. So I would really encourage you to consider a charity giving Tuesday, which just happened this week, but certainly charities are really facing significant shortfalls this year with the inability to hold fundraising events. And so I would really encourage you as the end of the year approaches, if you are able to contribute to a charity, they would be most appreciative of that. As we look at planning for 2021, some new things that Accessibility Solutions will be working on. One of them is a Facebook group for special needs in the Grand Erie area. And this really comes out of looking for somewhere, if you are looking for equipment or if you're looking for information, there are other members of the group that may be able to help you find that. It will be a great place to either sell or source used special needs equipment, but also a great place to share information. So that's something that Accessibility Solutions will be rolling out for 2021. And we're also looking at a new website and a YouTube channel, which will have some videos and information about some of the projects that we're working on. So in closing, I would really like to thank you all for watching. And most important is that today is International Day of Persons with Disabilities, and recognizing that day is something that is near and dear to my heart. Last year, we were able to hold a rather large event in partnership with Community Living Brant, where we had some of our community partners that came out and were able to display the products, services, and also the facilities that they have for persons with disabilities. And we weren't able to do that this year. So I hope that this video gives you a little bit of an update as to what we've been up to, and also that the corresponding newsletter will give you resources that you can reach out to if you're interested in any more. As always, if there is something that a question that you're asking or something that you want more information with, please feel free to reach out and get in touch with me. My information is on the newsletter. Also, you can always reach out to me by phone, text, email, and we'll be in touch. But again, thank you all for watching.